Hey guys, it's Jess, aka Sassafras, and this weekend I'm here at PCT Trail Days with the Trek, hanging out with all the thru-hikers, raffling off some swag, and just generally encouraging all sorts of shenanigans like a rotisserie chicken eating contest and an egg toss. And this weekend I had the opportunity to sit down with 3 Trek bloggers and PCT thru-hikers and grill them about all their favorite pieces of gear, the lessons that they've learned from their thru-hikes, and mistakes that they've made to prevent future thru-hikers from making the same ones. Now let's get into it.
I'm Pretzel. Hi.
Hey, my name is Emilio. My trail name is Nitwit.
Hey everyone, my name is Magic. I'm currently thru-hiking the PCT this year.
Let's see. I think the one that springs to mind most is my quilt. It's a Katabatic Flex 22-degree quilt. I really like it because it just seems to just work. I keep throwing like weird situations at it, and I keep being warm. If anything, being too warm tends to be the problem, which is not a bad problem to have.
My favorite piece of gear, I'm gonna pick 2, but they're the same theme, is like my sun umbrella and my wind pants. I'm like a temperature princess, and I don't like be too hot or too cold. So the wind pants I feel like are surprisingly insulating for how light they are. I have like the Enlightened Equipment Copperfields, and then I have the Gossamer Gear sun umbrella. And even after the desert, mine broke, and I bought a new one because burn sections, just hot, high elevation, sunshine in the Sierra, anything where the sun is on me. I love my umbrella.
I hike with a Lucy light, and my husband and I have a little clothesline that's hung up in our tent, and I use my Lucy light at night and in the morning to light my way so I don't have to use my headlight batteries. So that's been kind of nice, and it's got a disco mode too, so on the aqueduct when we did that at night, we got to have a little party changing lights, and it was really fun.
Thanks to Whitney and a bunch of other people, we got some good stuff for you during the window competition.
Do you have any advice to share for future thru-hikers?
All right, advice for future thru-hikers. First, thru-hike. That's the best piece of advice. But if you're gonna do it, I think the most important thing is to listen to what actually makes you happy, as opposed to what other people think is the right way to thru-hike. I'm like over 4,000 miles of walking in on various trails, and I think the biggest thing I've learned is that there's no one right way to do it. I feel like as long as you're out here doing the thing and you're having fun and you're spending that time outside and pushing yourself and finding your limits and pushing past them, that's the whole point. So
Get out there and do it. Do some research, figure out your gear, but the absolute number one thing you can do is get on the trail. It'll change you. It'll change you. It'll change you.
Can you please share some of the lessons that you've learned while you were hiking?
All right, lessons learned. I think that you have to do whatever it takes to make this trail super duper fun. So for me, that was hiking with people that make it fun and that I enjoy being around. So getting to hang out with my trail family has been really awesome, and prioritizing that for me has just been great.
and I feel like kind of going back to my biggest mistake and lesson learned, like I think my biggest gripe with the thru-hiking community is purism culture, which it's a lot more rampant on the AT than it is out on the PCT, where things like wildfires make you have to skip sections. But the idea that if you don't walk every single step of the trail that you're not a thru-hiker is totally absurd. Like,
Probably going to answer this question in 2 ways. Number one was not figuring out my shoes, my footwear as much as I could have before trail, specifically my feet. I know my feet were kind of weird. I'll be honest, I was kind of just like hoping it would be okay. It ended up being a lot more of a problem than I expected. And I would say my second half of that is that I wish I had gotten professional attention on my feet a little sooner, like closer to when I was actually injured, because I am unfortunately getting off trail now, right in the north tip of California, due to injuries that's gone on too long.
I would give to future thru-hikers is just to listen to your body. You don't have to hike to try to keep up with other people. It's kind of cliche, hike your own hike, but it's really true, especially if you want to get to the northern terminus. You got to do what's best for you.
I'd say the main PCT side quest I did was Mount Whitney. I would highly recommend that you do it if it's a reasonable snow year. It is beautiful, it is incredibly challenging, but it's also a achievable, and it's incredible. It's amazing.
I did the Eagle Creek alternate a few days ago to come into Cascade Locks for Trail Days, and it was beautiful. It's home to the iconic Tunnel Falls, and I think it is definitely worth alternating from the red line for all you purists. You've got to do Tunnel Creek or Tunnel Falls on Eagle Creek. Tell me about your Sierra experience.
Sierra was awesome. Sierra was fantastic. I love that stretch of trail so much. I can't believe I've never been to the High Sierra before, despite growing up in California. It was an average snow year, but the snow is melting pretty fast. I entered May 29th, I believe, so about the right, feels like the right time. It was snowy. The passes were definitely snowy. I was walking over them, glad I had my ice axe and spikes, but it was very approachable, and it was a lot of fun. And I was still doing the get up at 4 a.m., hike, snooze from like noon to 2 or 3, and then hike some more in the evenings. But it was really fun. Sarah's so beautiful. I swam in lakes. I saw marmots and frogs. I love that place.